people with Brampton mortgages, it's not that they can't all afford the home. They can afford the payments on the home, but they can't prove that they can, right? A lot of them can actually afford the payments on the home. Need to sell.
And I have some news for you.
Oh,
and I'm being honest with you.
Okay, great.
I encountered for the first time.
Why wouldn't you? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, because this topic, I don't think you believe me on.
This topic?
Or the people don't. I've encountered my first Brampton mortgage.
You've encountered.
You were talking about that this week.
I was Brampton
on
mortgages?
Your guys. If you haven't checked out the Frankfort report,
yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
He's a solo show. It's like Justin Timberlake when he left NSYNC.
That's right. That's right.
It's just like, we forgot about the guys' names in NSYNC. We don't even know who they are anymore. But Justin, he was a star. So Darryl,
Tom, can you let me talk for a second, Tom? Just shh. Nobody remembers who you are already. Okay, just remember that. No, listen, it's a fun time. We're live. We take callers. It's a good time. It's not real estate. It's like all kinds of shenanigans. But yeah, come check it out. Okay, so what does it mean that you encountered a Brampton mortgage? Like you encountered a broker that will do one?
No, I encountered a client who came to me and said that's what they're doing.
They're doing one.
Yeah.
Okay, so recap for us. Are you selling a house right now?
I can't say too much, but the bottom line is this.
No, I mean like right now. Were you just texting a deal?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Not selling a house, but
not selling a house.
I had a.
How does that come up? Hey, TK, we're gonna do a Brampton mortgage, bro.
Look, honestly, most of the time, I would say people don't tell me, or it doesn't exist. I am naive, and I believe it just doesn't exist because they tell me there's stuff, and I refer them to my mortgage broker, and they get regular mortgages. And when he tells me these guys can't get a mortgage, I say, sorry guys, go rent and figure it out. I don't be like, I'll take you to my other guy. I don't have another guy. Well, so that's why my whole career, it's been like that. Well, when you have enough business, you don't need to start going down the back alleyways of Brampton to get mortgages.
No, so it's just a point. It's
just not a good thing to do.
A way sign in the right direction. Like just in case you need Raj, here's his card.
But somebody I'm dealing with said to me, TK, we want to be honest with you and tell you what we're doing, and this is what it is.
This house.
And I gave him my honest advice, and they appreciated that. And
what was the advice?
That you're gonna lose sleep at night, knowing that you got a mortgage like this, because that's exactly what would happen. Like, I mean, like everything you do, because like I'm sure when you get the mortgage, you never really want to even call the bank. You never even want to ask questions. You just want to like pay your bills and like stay. Comes time to renew, you're just like, okay, I'll take the posted rate. Like, don't worry. Like, don't worry. But like, you just don't want to be ever flagged by them,
TK.
And that you would definitely have that impact your enjoyment, your peaceful and quiet enjoyment of your property.
That reminds me of this hilarious story. Give me a second to tell you this.
I won't speak again. Okay.
So I bought this new house from a builder. Okay, it was our second house, and we had done all these upgrades with the builder. And the way that it worked back then is you paid 50% for the upgrades when you picked them, and then on closing you paid the other 50%. And so with the lawyer, my accountant, and me, we got all the money together to close the house, including the balance of the upgrades. And we go to close, and my lawyer goes, "You sent me too much money. There's like an extra 25 grand in the account." And I was like, "Oh, I know exactly what's going on. Like, just close the deal and don't say anything, right?" And so they forgot to charge for the balance of the upgrades. And so, like you were just saying, for the rest of the time we lived in that house, we're like, we're not calling the builder to complain about anything. We do not want them to open up that file and realize that we still owe the money, right?
Yeah.
But you think really people with Brampton mortgages, it's not that they can't all afford the home. They can afford the payments on the home, but they can't prove that they can, right? A lot of them can actually afford the payments on the home, right?
I hope so, yeah.
Well, I don't know how many, but
in theory, that's what you
sure expect. A lot of them, yeah. But I mean, then there's the ones who can't.
Well, they have like they rent out the rooms or they do something else to be able to pay it if they need it.
I'm so interested how that comes up though. Like, why did they feel the need to even tell you that? Why couldn't they just go about
Because
their
they were
business?
concerned, because I'm asking them about their financing and they were concerned. They were like, honestly, we're not really sure if we have it or not. This is what the guy's telling us, and this is the only option we got. So I said, okay, well,
You don't
that's what it
require
is.
pre-approval? Like, you don't want to see a pre-approval from a
There's
bank
no
before you go with
pre-approvals with
people?
those.
With what?
It's just like the process is they make an offer, and the mortgage will be ready when you need it. It's kind of like that's all it is.
Hmm.
So it's a little nerve-wracking, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
So we see lots of listings. We see like no sales. I saw somebody posted something today, I think.
Hmm.
If the House Sigma sold numbers for this month are even remotely close to being right, then GTA RE is fucked. They're showing up to today with 1 week left in February, 2,400 sales. The in 2019, it was double that.
Yeah,
Last
I
year
mean, I
was
try
more
not
than
to
double.
um, get information just from my own personal business because I realize like I could have a good month and the board isn't doing well or vice versa. But yeah, I mean, this month is slow for me too. Trying to get deals done. It's been a challenge.
Oh no. Fuck. See, you're a gauge of you're like the lead of the market, right? If you guys are doing okay, I feel like things are okay, or the
Yeah,
rest of the market will catch up. But if you guys are slow, and you especially, well, I'm
yeah.
sure you're not like you're still busy, but it's like got to be a grind to get anything
It's
across the
uh,
finish
it's
line, man.
it's a little bit of a grind.
Well, who
Although I
didn't
lost
do anything?
last week, I lost those two offers. I had two offers out for buyers. One was land, the other one was like an infill site. And the land one, all of a sudden, some other buyer came out of nowhere and bought it. And we were
Oh,
like, and my guy was like, no way. And he kind of he hesitated on the price that he went to, and then someone else outbid him. But they got 2 weeks of condition, so we're waiting. So that was interesting. And then the next one we bid, and then they came back with a sign back. We didn't accept it. We were starting to talk about a VTB. We're like, trying to figure out a way to get the seller more money, but keep my guys, healthy, and the house couldn't be financed. And next thing you know, the next day, as my guys delayed, and the wife was sick, and she was talking about this and that, the guys all of a sudden like, "Hey, we got another offer. What are you guys gonna do?" And I said, "My guys are not moving fast here, so do what you got to do." And he sold it. So I was like, "Holy smokes!" Lost both of them.
Are you looking for the best merch store on the planet? Well, we got the shit for you. Coming in at low prices where we barely make any money off of whatsoever, you can get the greatest real estate merchandise on this platform. Just look at this very flamboyant man putting on this great stuff. He looks great, he's dancing great, and boy does he look sexy in that merchandise. I tell you, buy this for anybody, you buy this for yourself. You will be not only repping the greatest Canadian real estate podcast in this world, but you will also be looking hella good doing it.